Hello and welcome to West Virginia Press InSight. I'm Tom Hunter.
And I'm Betsy DeBoer.
Recently, media from across the Mountain State gathered in Charleston for the West Virginia Press Legislative Look Ahead. West Virginia Press live streamed the event and has videos available to give the public access to the legislative panels.
In economic development, Phil Kabler reports in the Charleston Gazette-Mail that West Virginia Commerce Secretary Ed Gaunch thinks improving workforce participation rates is a priority. Gaunch, Senator Eric Tarr, a Republican of Putnam County, Delegate Doug Scaff, a Democrat of Kanawha County, and Delegate Moore Capito, a Republican from Kanawha County, discussed how West Virginia does and can support economic development.
But it's time for West Virginia to shine a light on the brilliance that so many of our small businesses and our innovators and our entrepreneurs in West Virginia have. And I think this legislation, in particular with my discussions with not only Secretary Gaunch, but his leadership team with Mike Graney and others, we've really focused on some key tech proposals that's going to hopefully put West Virginia on par with many of our surrounding areas.
One of the things, and there's a young man in this room that told me a story about going into the department store, and they have a kiosk out front that says, sign up for our credit card, and you go up and say, well, look, I already have your credit card, but I'd love to have that set of tumblers you're giving away to the new customers. And they say, no, sorry, that's only for new customers. That's how I believe some of our businesses feel in West Virginia who've been here, who've invested here, who've hired West Virginians. And so one of the reasons I've been going around the state is to first tell them thank you for being here, thank you for hiring West Virginians, thank you for the investment you've made in West Virginia. What can we do to help you be more successful? I do hear the inventory and equipment tax is a hindrance to growth. I hear about workforce issues, and obviously we're addressing those with a lot of collaborative efforts, even down in K through 12 education, our community and technical colleges, our four-year institutions, where we have great relationships, starting to what I call teach to the job. So those questions, I think we're going to see some good results in the near future. I've heard dozens of times people say this is the best workforce we have in our company in West Virginia. West Virginia, we have the lowest turnover rate. We have everybody shows up for work. They're clean of drugs, and our productivity is better here in West Virginia, one company told me, than any other North American plant we have.
And businesses that are trying to locate here in West Virginia, aside from the big home run like a Cracker, and you get down to the smaller businesses around that energy sector, smaller meaning billion-dollar investments. Those billion-dollar investments require venture capital to get going, usually in the around $10 to $20 million to get through the high-risk stage of it before you can touch the hundreds of millions of dollars of investment. Our neighboring states are in coalitions where they're in regions for venture capital, like the Great Lakes region, for instance, will have Illinois, Ohio, and the states around the Great Lakes that participate in a large venture capital group to bring these people in. West Virginia, our largest venture capital effort right now we have, I believe, is $12 million.
What you're going to see a lot from members of my party is focus on West Virginia companies that are currently here. And especially like what Delegate Moore Capito said, the small businesses who are really the backbone of West Virginia, those employers who they're technically classified as 50 employees or less, but I'm even saying down to 10 employees or less. What can we do to help those small businesses? Because I really do think, you know, you go after a lot of those grand slams and those home runs and not, but we go after those singles and those doubles and get those people here that are here currently investing. How can we help them grow? But also it comes from a marketing issue, and that's where you all help. From a marketing issue and what our state has and does, and the Secretary and his department has done a fantastic job of helping spread the word across the country and across the nation and across the world about what we have here in West Virginia. There's a different type of workforce in southern West Virginia. People are used to working in the coal mines. People are used to working in the industrial in their hands, getting their hands dirty and working in the trades, so to speak. We need that across the state. How can we help those people get retrained and give them the tools they need to work in other areas of the state? For example, I know we need some more pipe fitters helping the natural gas industry. Maybe there's people in the coal industry that like getting in there and working with their hands and being that. How can we retrain them and help? They can't afford to get retrained. So how can we pay and help them get retrained for the tools they need to be successful.